Any dog lovers out there? I'm a dog lover. I have 3 dogs, and man's best friend. We all love our dogs. We all love our pets. But we also, along with being a dog owner and having our man's best friend, we have some duties and responsibilities that come along with that. And some of those duties extend beyond just taking care of the animal. We also have to be sure to protect those around us and others around us from a dog, one of our animals attacking someone else or a small child or something like that happening. And it's sometimes it's not necessarily just a dog being vicious and biting. Sometimes a dog can jump up on a child, and the claws on the dog can scratch the child's face and cause scars. Actually cut the child, things like that, where the dog may be more playing than attacking, but that causes injury, and that's an injury case. We have a duty to maintain and keep our dog restricted when they're at our home, obviously, and when we take our dog off the property, we have a duty in almost every municipality to have them on a leash. There are leash laws. And if the dog gets off our property and injures someone, we're going to be responsible for it. Now let's turn that around a little bit. What if you're on the other end of that, where your child is injured by one of these dogs that's not on a leash? The homeowner has to take care of that. Homeowner's insurance generally extends coverage to that, and there would be a claim for that. And that child may have a scar. It could be an adult that has a scar with a dog attacking. There are certain dogs that have vicious propensities, and pit bull's an example. That the courts have deemed to have a vicious propensity, and so you have a larger duty or onus on the owner to take care of that. If someone's dog attacks you or your child, that dog owner is responsible. And as I've stated before, the homeowner's insurance should extend to take care of that claim and help you with that claim. But there's a lot of things to take into consideration there, whether it was on the property, off the property, leash laws that are associated with it, where it occurred specifically, what was happening at the time. And not only does a dog owner, I remember a case where the dog owner had the dog chained up in the backyard, but there was no fence around the yard. And some neighborhood kids came over to pet the dog, and the dog attacked them. Our position is that you have a duty to protect those kids from that dog, and the chain clearly wasn't enough. You should have had a fence around. It should have been in the kennel or fence to keep the children away from the dog. So there are a lot of things to take into consideration. If you have a claim like that, if a dog has attacked you or your child, think about all the different things that are associated with that. If there's scarring, the scar revision, emotional trauma that's associated with that. And the dog owner should be responsible for it. I believe if something happened with one of my dogs, that I would be responsible for it. And I would step up and want to take responsibility for something like that. And I do everything I can to make sure that my dogs don't get put in that situation and don't do something like that. And that's something that's very important. So if you're injured by a dog, then we can step forward and help you with the homeowner's claim, help you take care of that, and be sure that you're fully compensated as a result.